Oh. Hello everyone and welcome to the grand finals of the COLD26. Preferably we have finished this in venue at the LAN, but unfortunately we ran a little bit over on time, so we will now be streaming at home about a week after the conclusion of the LAN.
Yep, that's pretty much it. So this is a LAN tournament, although technically we will be playing this final match online.
Yeah.
Our players were too evenly matched.
They were far too evenly matched. We was hoping for a polkip win at the end just so that we wouldn't have to stay for another hour watching the bracket reset, but I mean, Glory clutched up. He's gotten second place in a lot of our local tournaments that we've held before, but this would be the first time, if winning, that he would have gotten the #1 place at, I'm going to say in quotations LAN, because obviously, majorly we done this on LAN, but this last little bit, not so much.
Yeah, definitely the most stacked LAN tournament that we've ever done. All of our finals matches going down to the wire, and now we get this poetic ending to our COLD26 LAN series, GLORYHAM vs polkip, two of the best players in our wonderful state of Colorado.
Yeah, GLORYHAM vs polkip is going to be interesting because obviously they're both good on the reading, they're both good on some of that gimmick pick. GLORYHAM excelling in tapping and speed, whereas polkip maybe excelling a little bit more on some of those aim picks like we saw on the Nomad 4, some of the Nomad 3 as well. But yeah,
polkip definitely having the edge on aim, but I would argue his tapping has improved quite a lot this year.
Yeah, just a crazy random improvement out of nowhere. But we have GLORYHAM. He seeded first in the qualifiers, but was knocked out pretty relatively early on by polkip, our seed 3.
Oh, no, GLORYHAM and polkip both made it to finals. That was tiebreaker match.
Was it on tiebreaker?
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, it was 2v. Yeah. And they love
GLORYHAM did have the edge, 5-1. polkip somehow brought that match back.
Yeah, he clawed that back. This guy has some problems with finishing out in LAN specifically, because he was talking about it at the LAN itself as we were chatting, and he's saying how he goes up 4 or 5-0 sometimes and then gets to tiebreaker and doesn't, unfortunately, knock it out. But what can you do?
Well, we'll see if it's any different. We'll see if GLORYHAM can... The defending champion in COLD 2024, we'll see if he can get himself another win here, go back-to-back. We get a new winner in polkip.
Yeah, one can hope.
Waiting on the players to get into the lobby.
Yeah, we got GLORYHAM in this lobby right now, but polkip. He's making us wait. He's making us wait with bated breath. So, what do we think that this match is going to look like now that both players have gotten home and rested up and might not be having some of those LAN nerves, LAN shakes, and also just not being extremely tired as they were during the match?
Yeah, well, it's more of a traditional tournament environment for sure. So I think both players are going to be pretty comfortable picking their usual skill sets. I feel like GLORYHAM is going to be more locked in on the tapping this time around. polkip's going to be more locked in on the reading. It's anyone's game, for sure. Getting on polkip to get to the lobby.
Yeah, I just
also, this MP link has 727.
It does have 727.
In the link.
That is
I
insane.
think that's pretty crazy.
It's telling us something. Did we pull Blue Zenith? And we have both players in the lobby now, so we should start getting to some of the procedures. As we see a roll coming out from GLORYHAM, got 14, kind of tragic.
Actually, I'm not sure how to change team mode.
To change what?
What's the command for changing team mode?
Team mode? Actually don't know. I mean, like, team mode is fine. They're both gonna have no fail on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but polkip got the 94, winning the roll. Let's see if he's gonna choose to pick or ban first. With picking first, you are probably gonna get some of that momentum on just an early pick getting right out of the gate. But with ban first, I mean, these players know what they're gonna be banning in this match. They've already run through this pool twice against each other. They know what they're good at. They know what their opponent's going to excel at. So should be a relatively standard procedure here. I'm assuming you see the same bans as we did last time. Pretty much same picks as last time as well, I'd assume. And polkip's going to be choosing to ban second. And Glory choosing to pick second. So we'll see bans come out here. And he's going to be banning the Hidden One. Hidden One, one of my favorite maps in this pool. Really awesome. Kind of got some tricky patterns on... some tricky overlaps. I can see why he bans Hidden One against polkip. Polkip is... he plays Hidden all the time. Hidden is his comfort mod. He plays it on every single map if he gets the chance. And we talked about being good at aim, and then we're getting both a DT2 and a DT3 ban. Banning speed, banning figure control against GLORYHAM, very reasonable, and ending it off with a Hard Rock 3 ban. I do believe those are all pretty standard for these guys. GLORYHAM, not really known for his Hard Rock precision and or aim, as we'll be waiting on, I believe Glory has first pick too, so, or no, he chose second pick, so we'll have polkip on that first pick here. What pick am I expecting to see here? I'm thinking maybe a Hidden 2. Potentially a no mod 6. Polkip notably was having some difficulties with the Hidden 2. This is a map that he feels that he should be FCing pretty much every single time right away. But he's having some troubles hitting that on LAN, so maybe he might be a little bit shaky on that Hidden 2. As hopefully we can get off of this song. Straight to a no mod 1 pick. That is certainly an interesting pick from polkip. Both these players are quite proficient at this no mod 1. But we'll be seeing the coin flip map right away, right off this bat. These guys love their aim, I guess. And let me turn off this warm-up because we are not doing warm-ups. We are just getting straight into this match. So, I mean, obviously polkip first picking this map. I'm expecting him to be quite comfortable on this map. Even with, I believe, they lost this map against GLORYHAM in our LAN, so seeing this first pick, he's got to be feeling confident. His aim has got to feel warm, and he feels like he can, I'm assuming, FC this map. We're seeing the good luck have funs come out, so we will be getting into this first map of this bracket reset match. Super excited to see what happens here, as this is kind of a coin flippy map for polkip, not gonna lie. All right.
I would say this map is a decently safe pick for polkip. I don't want to speak too soon, but as you recall at the LAN setting, polkip was feeling really locked in on the aim. and GLORYHAM was getting gapped quite a bit on some of these No Mud 1 and Hard Rock 1 maps. I think that hidden 1 Ben also speaks towards that idea. GLORYHAM.
Yeah, the hidden one speaks to the idea, but I think it's not just the aim itself. I think it's also including the hidden on that ban due to it being his mod of choice, always playing with hidden given the opportunity, whereas we can see right now, Glory holding the SS. I mean, this is very early on in this map. Definitely ramps up in difficulty towards the middle, as this is just an intro section, dipping your toes in the water, getting you used to the map. But GLORYHAM showing that he is comfortable on this aim and not one to be count out. And as I say that, he's going to be missing on one of these first jump patterns, though.
Tough break for GLORYHAM right before the hard part.
But polkip is going to be trading. So GLORYHAM is going to be having the combo and the accuracy lead coming into this quarter of the map as he misses again.
I think as soon as we get through this first QI, we can have a pretty good idea of both players' aim comfort today.
Yeah, polkip definitely showing a little bit more comfortability on these really large jumps. GLORYHAM finding another miss is going to be doing him no favors here, as polkip is holding on into some of these more difficult jumps, and with the higher accuracy too.
Yeah, polkip just gliding through that last part, and GLORYHAM hitting 2 misses at the back half of that PI. And another one.
And another one.
He does
Going to
not
be
look
building up a
comfortable right now.
huge lead on this no mod 1. As polkip has got a really good recovery combo coming up on 400 here and just increasing this score gap by quite a bit. But being only halfway through the map, I'm not going to be counting GLORYHAM out yet. If GLORYHAM can hold combo through this last half and polkip finds a miss, he can definitely pull something here. But that is not a good start.
Looking comfortable here. polkip making it through that awkward aim pattern into the next PI. He's getting himself a pretty good lead. He's hitting about 100k at this point, and it's starting to look a little bad for GLORYHAM here. He might just have to start thinking about his next pick at this point.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, even if Glory FCs the rest of the map, polkip has just absolutely run away with this no mod 1. After those first few misses, he's starting feeling comfortable on the map. He's getting that aim warmed up, and he is showing no signs of stopping on this no mod 1.
Last match of these two. Oh, polkip. Crazy misread there. 3 misses in a row, but it's okay. He's gotten himself a pretty good buffer. Yeah. I don't think this is chuggable unless he stops playing completely.
Something catastrophic would have to happen for polkip to lose this no mod 1 at this point. There is a 172,000 score lead, and Glory cannot make that up by FCing the rest of this map. It's just full stop. So... But this is to be expected. This is pick 1 of the match with polkip on the no mod 1. Finding some trouble in the beginning, evening out like all the shakes towards the end there, with just 1 misread at the end, but putting up a very solid high 400,000 score, which is not something to scoff at in this map. This map is quite difficult.
polkip knowing what he wants to pick, and you know, he got that aim pick out there. Now he knows how Glory's feeling on aim in general. I think he's going to be pretty comfortable picking into other maps like that Hard Rock 1 and DT 1.
Yeah, polkip came to play. He is out for blood on that no mod 1. As we get into the pool. Now, I'm expecting an insta-pick no mod 2 or no mod 5 from this guy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No mod 5, he FC'd twice at the LAN. I imagine he was doing... Oh, there's a no mod 5.
Yep, no mod 5 coming out. Not surprising in the least bit.
Although, polkip did drop a 700k on this, if I remember correctly, on Spooderman at the LAN. So maybe his tapping's feeling good today. We'll see.
Yeah, if polkip is warmed up on the tapping... I mean, he can probably FC this map just straight up outright. So it's not a completely safe pick for Glory here, especially with Glory talking about this intro just being horrendous for him today. Apparently, it's like 10% of the time that he hits this intro he was talking about at LAN. So, polkip, if he FCs, he can
That would
definitely
be something to behold. If polkip FCs this match.
I mean, I'm not expecting it.
800k FC.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect it, but we know that he has that tapping dog in him if he's feeling warm on it, so...
He does.
Anything can happen.
He can pull it out right here. Now would be the time. Going up 2-0 on the speed map.
Well, maybe save it for USC. And not the cold land. He can level up by USC. He's gonna be our everything player. He's gonna be the new fancy lad.
Alright, GLHF's in the chat. Let's get into this Nomad 5. GLORYHAM's first pick.
Nomad 5, yeah, expecting this to go Glory's way, but anything can happen here. GLORYHAM, maybe he's going to be more comfortable on this intro and on this map in general now that he's not feeling exhausted at a LAN, having to play 6 matches pretty much in a row.
Honestly, I'm expecting something like a 99 FC. I mean, he was dropping 98 on this after like 12 hours of playing, so... I'll fully refresh GLORYHAM and see what he can do on this Nomad 5.
Let's see if he can get past this intro that he notoriously has been talking about hating. He finds an early miss, but this is to be expected a little bit.
polkip with the combo lead. Hits that whole intro.
Hits the full intro, down about 1.5%, but as we see this map continue, I'm expecting to see this accuracy lead just widen for GLORYHAM now that he's past his pain point with this map. But it is notable that polkip is still holding on to the FC.
Yeah, don't sleep on that polkip speed.
Especially this more bursty speed really favors him, as we're not really testing an insane amount of your speed stamina, more of your ability to just hit these bursts in general, with Glory finding another miss.
Another break from GLORYHAM there right before these slow sliders.
Yeah, that's...
polkip's still holding the FC there.
A really
2%
bad
active
time to
assist,
miss. Yeah.
He's got the combo. That's all that matters.
Yeah, as he's pulling a lead into this speed map. Just, oh, another miss from Glory. That's a really, really bad place to miss. You are praying for a polkip break if you are GLORYHAM right now, as he's just deadpan hitting these. An absolute killer. Does he get through the diff spike? And Glory's gonna see it, and he is not happy.
Yeah, that miss is going to cap his score pretty hard. Even if he gets to 99% accuracy, he's going to have to prey on a polkip miss pretty soon.
Yeah, polkip is going to be having to miss in pretty much this section if Glory has any chance of coming back on the Nomad 5. And he does.
Oh! There's
He
a miss for
shakes
polkip.
off the aim. That's step 1 for
Right
Glory.
before the slow section here.
Yeah, Glory with the recovery combo at about 450, thinking that he's probably already out of this. He might not be having any nerves coming into the ending here. So we could see him pull this back as the slow score is just slowly going into Glory's favor here.
GLORY has some great score potential with that 99, but it's going to be really close. He cannot miss here.
Yeah, there might not be enough map left. But as he continues hitting some of
He's
these
at about
patterns,
110k. Oh, there might not be.
it's just
the map
going
spike's
so
pretty
slow.
hard here.
He might need to see
at
another
100K.
miss. Or some act drops.
It's going
It's
back.
going quite
back.
fast,
It's at
but is there
60K.
enough?
He leads at
50.
60k.
We'll get missing. That's going to drop it.
That might actually do it.
10k. 10k. Does he get it? Does he get it? He is in the lead.
In
He
the
gets
last
it.
second, it flips over to GLORYHAM.
20k. Cinema. That is not a good map to be close for Glory, though. He is probably not feeling very happy about that win, but
Wow.
he ekes it out in the end, and that's what matters.
polkip almost stealing that Nomad 5, just choking at the very end there. I think he would have kept it if he didn't miss.
Yeah, that miss plus act drop at that very end definitely allowed it to swing into GLORYHAM's favor. Just the accuracy from Glory is insane.
22k score diff. GLORYHAM. Thankfully, GLORYHAM getting his first pick. You know, it would be pretty devastating to go down 2-0 right away.
Yeah, 2-0 right away on something that would be considered. I mean, your pick. We weren't even thinking about Glory like losing that much combo on there, losing combo there, because we just assumed that he would basically FC past the beginning. So, but luckily he gets it out in the end. Seeing a Hard Rock 1 pick.
GLORYHAM wanting a smoke break, polkip not giving it to him, just going straight into that next AM. Giving him no time to reset nerves.
Yeah, 2 minutes to smoke a cigarette. You better do it quick. We're going into another aim pick. I mean, to be pretty expected here. He won the No Mod 1 in pretty, like...
He won that by 250k.
Yeah, in a pretty devastating fashion.
We'll see if GLORYHAM's nerves have eased off a little bit. First, you always get those first map jitters, so... You know, the scores could be much more even this time around.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing these guys settle into playing this match here. As GLORYHAM, usually as the longer the match goes on, the less nerves he gets until tiebreaker happens, and then it just like swings right back on itself.
Yeah, those jitters are no joke.
But I don't see polkip like jitter too often or get too nervous in match, to be honest. I see him shake a little bit, but it feels just like he's a stone cold killer. And we see the GLHFs come out, so we should be getting this Hard Rock 1 pretty soon here.
This being one of the hardest maps in the map pool is common feedback I've gotten from players. So, you know, definitely testing that aim skill cap. I think polkip's feeling very comfortable going into this Hard Rock 1.
Yeah, definitely favoring polkip with the fact that this is... I mean, other than TB, I think that this is probably the hardest map in the pool, personally. Maybe you could make an argument on one of the DTs, but this one is pretty tough.
Yeah, just raw, like, you know, high spacing aim, this one definitely takes the cake.
And we're seeing some early misses from polkip with accuracies pretty equal to each other. Glory with a little bit of a lead from just missing a little bit less, but as I say that, he misses.
I have a feeling we're not going to see much comfort in this map today.
No, I would have to agree.
Barely getting through these streams. Dropping so many hundreds.
Yeah, both players struggling a lot on this Hard Rock 1, as to be expected, and it's not a super long map either, as polkip's combo is going to give him a pretty comfortable 40k score lead and growing, as Glory cannot hold on to any sort of combo here. And another miss. Yeah, this is looking like another polkip domination on the aim. Accuracy be damned. As long as we click those damn notes, we are getting through this pick.
The spirit of Cinnamon Twist on osu with polkip.
The spirit of gorilla
no accuracy,
step.
all combo.
Exactly. Finally finding a miss, and with 2% lower accuracy, but I mean, Glory has no combo to capitalize on those act drops or misses on that long stream. So unfortunately for Glory, but fortunately for polkip, he is going to be taking this Hard Rock 1 already. Nothing you can really do about it. Yeah, just 200,000 score lead on polkip's end, just from hitting that crazy combo in the middle of the map.
Yeah, accuracy is going to equalize here, but that combo from polkip's doing so much work for him.
Just an insane amount of work.
Another 200k-ish score win for polkip on the aim map.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much to be expected for the aim maps. Only 2 missing compared to GLORYHAM's 21 miss. His 100 count.
Wow.
Looking a little bit rough, but I mean, that's score V2 for you. If you get 560 combo, then that's what you're going to do to your enemy.
Yeah, 2 miss on this is 2 miss with 93 accuracy is pretty ridiculous, I have to say.
Yeah.
That is a polkip scoreline.
No mod 4, I guess. Not going into the no mod 2. I would have expected a no mod 2 pick.
Yeah, maybe probably saving that no mod 2 pocket pick that he's got, but also maybe just a little nervous with how close that no mod 5 was.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how well GLORYHAM's thought process here.
A bit nervous with the no mod 5, or he's just feeling comfortable on this no mod 4 after getting home and practicing it for quite a bit. Because this, if I remember correctly, the no mod 4 was pretty heavily contested between GLORYHAM and polkip at the LAN during the bracket reset, and even before that in the semis.
Yeah, definitely a map you want to practice, and I know GLORYHAM's been putting in the work on this one. I'm seeing him slash RS's scores in our Colorado chat.
He's been in the mines. He's been working on that no mod 4. And yeah, this is going to be, for no mod 4, this is kind of a little bit lighter on the tech. Honestly, it's not super heavy into the tech being a mirror map. It has obviously tech elements to it, but honestly, I feel like it's more of kind of an ulti aim map more than a tech map personally, which is a little bit non-traditional.
There is a pretty crazy tech finger control section for the back half of the map, but yeah, I would attribute this to more of like an ulti tech style.
Which I feel like favors Glory a little bit. Nothing too absolutely crazy, but he's also been putting practice on the map, so maybe he FCs this. Who knows?
Way to cast and first drop on the map.
Luckily,
A little head in accuracy.
yeah. Luckily missing super early onto the map. This is not going to be affecting his score too much, unless both with FCs, which maybe I'll caster Chris this one too. Yeah, but both players.
I don't think we've seen any FCs on this map from the LAN.
This map is insane.
I would be quite shocked if we see one today. Could happen.
polkip holding on to his early combo lead due to that early break from GLORYHAM's side, but the accuracy is keeping this relatively even between Glory and polkip right now, as Glory finds another miss, a really bad time to miss.
Third of the way through the map. That's gonna get him
half.
It's gonna cap his score a little bit.
Yeah, this guy's score is capped to like 600k at the max now. But polkip's finding a miss.
polkip blundering on the slow part.
One
of those snap triples.
Yeah, that's really good for Glory here because he has 2% higher accuracy, and that was a bancho miss. That was a bancho break.
Okay, yeah.
Glory's into the driver's seat. Oh, he misses. He misses when they're at 5k. Yeah.
Right.
His accuracy.
Now.
It's a 7k difference.
Combo.
Full equalized. polkip with 100 more combo than Glory, but finding the miss. Glory's going to be able to eke out a little bit of a score advantage on his side, but nothing too crazy as it's slowly going to Glory.
This part's just so hard to combo. All the finger control parts.
Glory comboing through it. Just getting a little bit of a 20k score lead, but anything could happen. There is enough time left in this map that Glory misses. polkip can run away. Speaking of, the bell is tolling. polkip is looking to take your soul, dude. With 200 combo at the end of here. Another miss! That is really bad for Glory as it's going to swing into polkip's favor.
Oh no.
This was looking like a breakpoint to polkip on the no mod 4. At the very end, that one miss trolling Glory.
Very first breakpoint of the match. polkip barely getting that no mod 4 back.
Eking it out at the very end. Bro, indeed. That is tough. That is not what you like to see. But on the other end, there's not too many safe picks on this map pool left, really. The Hidden 3 and the Hard Rock 2 I see being pretty safe for polkip. But he's going for the no mod 6, the Agony.
What's that no mod 6?
Let's see if this guy is able to capitalize on his breakpoint and cash in, getting that one above. But Agony a notoriously difficult map where GLORYHAM has been able to just barely eke out the win against polkip on, I'm pretty sure, every match that they've played, Glory has won it. So let's hope that polkip is feeling good on the agony right now.
His mental seems to have taken a little hit from that previous loss, but I think he can bounce back. He is pretty damn good at this map. So is polkip. Anything can happen.
Yeah, both players quite good at that map. Glory not happy about the score being set in match, but that's just what happens sometimes. You can never expect yourself to FC a map in match. I mean, due to multiple things. But for Glory, it seems like the nerves may have barely allowed polkip to sneak in there and get that point. Right, and the good luck have fun's coming out. Hopefully Glory got over his nerve issue happening here and is able to perform on this.
Getting into the CS8 Nomad 6. Agony by Kodako. Banger song.
Banger song, and it does have some history in the cold lands too.
Yeah, definitely something that Bagel likes to pull quite a bit.
Yeah.
Call back to one of our older pools. And United States Cup.
Yeah, USC, and I mean, pretty sure the first cold land we had this as a no mod 5. Not a speed no mod 5, obviously, but
yeah, Bart and you die. This map is terrifying with nerves.
Terrifying with nerves, but both these players seem to be pretty confident. I say that Glory missing, but his accuracy is not too crazily affected. Let's see. polkip holding dead cold on these difficult to hit triples, dropping a little bit of accuracy, which Glory does not, but with the combo advantage, he is going to be eking out a pretty nice score lead here. Just rising and rising versus Glory. Yeah, he's about 40,000 score lead already. But we will be getting into one of the more difficult stream sections. Is he able to hit this? There have been some instances of him missing on those, but he hits it.
You can really see the difference with the home setup nerves here. polkip just looking so comfortable on this map, where he was dropping, I think, 300, 400k at LAN. He is just stone cold on his home setup.
This guy, when you get him on a setup that he is used to, he performs at quite the high level, as finally finding a miss.
I think that was an under aim on the slider there. That is unfortunate.
That leaves, with half the map left, that does leave a door open for Glory, but as I say that, he's going to be finding a miss. That door seemingly closing right into Glory's face.
Yeah, that break, GLORYHAM needed to hold there.
Yeah, he needed to hold there, and he needed to have polkip drop some accuracy or some combo, but that is not something that we can rely on versus polkip here, as he's going to see the score lead with the S rank.
Wow.
That is fine, though. We see this, we shake off the nerves. It was polkip's pick. I mean, we shake these nerves off. We go into the no mod 2.
Let's see if anyone can hit these space triples coming up and this stream.
Oh!
Chain miss from GLORYHAM.
Yep.
Huge chain miss. GLORYHAM getting through that. Can you make it through these space triples?
GLORYHAM now smoking the rest of the map. This guy's mental may be a little boomed. Not sure. And polkip found a miss in the ending here, so I believe he's not going to be having an S rank, but 500k on this map is just genuinely a disgusting score.
is a USC type score, at least from what I was seeing when we had to play this in semifinals.
Yeah, that is... I mean, we expect this from polkip, we expect this from his skill set, but even saying that, just like expecting it doesn't really say how just disgusting that score is. That is... I mean, he would have gotten like 700k, 800k if he didn't under-aim that one slider, which was just kind of a random miss out of nowhere. It's not Jover.
I'm GLORYHAM. I'm getting to that pocket pick no mod 2.
Yeah. We got to win
There we
that
go.
pocket pick. We got to reset the mental. We got to get that breakpoint back because, I mean, for the rest, nothing's looking particularly super heavily polkip favored. I mean, maybe that hidden 2 on his home setup. He's probably a demon on, so... But GLORYHAM is also a demon on that hidden 2.
GLORYHAM does have an FC on that hidden 2, so... I wouldn't count him out on it for sure, even though polkip's definitely a great reading player.
He's saying that he has 0 picks after this, but I'm not really sure if that's true. He's pretty competitive on a lot of these maps after this. We just got to get these nerves out. We got to get this GLORYHAM win in the pool, and then he just games out hard. I want to see this tiebreaker.
I'd like to see an FC on Pacific Girls here. I think that might be a great way to get him back in the match.
That would be a great way, yeah. Yeah, I mean, what are we expecting from this No Mod 2? Obviously, we're expecting GLORYHAM win based off the way we're speaking. We're acting like this is already a sealed and shut case for the No Mod 2. But, I mean, notably, polkip was able to play it relatively proficiently. I mean, he dropped, what, like a couple 400Ks, a 500K on this map? Maybe even higher, I think. His accuracy tends to suffer, but this guy can combo through a lot.
Gonna be a pretty big test on the flow aim, I think, here. 5 minute, no mod 2. It's just a consistency sludge fest.
This map is quite demon. Not as hard as the Hard Rock 1, but just as a No Mod 2, this map destroys your tapping ability, especially if you are not a No Mod 2 player.
I think both players would be pretty comfortable on this map tapping Wiz. Gonna see who gets the first break on maybe a quick stream miss aim.
polkip dropping some 100s, but nothing too crazy on this intro. Maybe showing that his tapping for this BPM is not particularly warmed up at this moment, but we will see him continue into this No Mod 2, whereas Glory on the other end has, I believe, only one 100.
He dropped 2 100s earlier from the double S he had. Again, polkip's accuracy is lower, but it's still scary enough where if GLORYHAM breaks, he can get a monstrous lead on him.
Yeah, absolutely. As we're getting about a quarter of the way into this map, this was just a little teaser, just a little warm-up of what we're seeing the players get into these 25-note streams plus that are huge tests on your flow aim with just speed up and slow down sections that absolutely destroy some players who might not be used to it, as we're seeing with polkip dropping some 100s, but nothing too crazy as both players hold on to their FCs here. GLORYHAM just showing his comfortability on this map. And both players hitting the aim section into the long stream, as this is the part where we will start to see players break usually, but both these guys are just absolutely killing it right now.
I gotta say, with the higher these combos go, the more consequential that first break's gonna be. And as I say that, polkip getting the first break here.
Yeah,
Not what you want to see if you're part of Team Polkip.
Yeah, if you are Team polkip, I mean, an unlucky miss, but not too unexpected, to be entirely honest, as Glory at 99.67. Yes, I said the funny number. Holding on to the FC still halfway through this map with a 110 score lead.
GLORYHAM enjoyers are eating good on this Nomad too. These are so comfortable.
I am feasting right now, hoping for this TV. Yeah, and he's just holding on with crazy act. polkip only finding that one miss, but just showing how devastating that one miss in the middle of the map can be. Almost misreading there, but barely is able to snap onto it with a little adjustment on some of those notes.
Good making it through those jumps, and he's got a pretty good combo. I think this is, if he gets close to an FC here, or an FC out, I'd say this is a pretty great way to get himself back in the match.
Yeah, absolutely.
Swing the momentum back into his favor.
I mean, at this
I
point,
get the shakes coming out of him.
Yeah, some shakes. He's probably feeling the nerves on this FC, but I mean, no nerves to be had here because he is on that FC with the high hack and I mean 220,000 score lead with another polkip miss. This is a set in stone conclusion that Glory will be winning the No Mod 2 here, and we're just watching the Glory show. Does he get the FC? Well, we'll see if he hits this jump section first.
Pressure's on for GLORYHAM. How far can he get?
Ooh! Oh, an unfortunate miss.
He's done his job though. He has just put a lead that is insurmountable for polkip. But that is a classic GLORYHAM miss right there. Missing on the jumps right before the streams.
Classic. I mean, does he hit the rest of the map? I mean, this is still an absolutely crazy score. This score beats literally any other score set in any of the matches.
I think he might have maybe gotten a 700k himself.
Yeah, he'd only lose to himself on a different score in these matches. Like, nothing to be ashamed about losing.
Hitting all the streams in that map, only missing on those jumps.
Oh, and misses on aim again. That's unlucky.
Yeah. Definitely a solid, I think around 500 PP score for GLORYHAM there. With the 99 accuracy, that is just completely dominant in MO2. Giving polkip no breathing room to try and snatch that one.
Yeah, I mean, just a really, really good showing here. Hopefully that's going to reset some of his mental. Even though he does get the 2 miss and doesn't FC, he's given the all right. Damn. I mean, one can hope that his mental recovers from that boom.
There aren't too many more, obvious A maps left in the pool, so I'm curious what you think polkip's going to start a spec into, because last match he actually picked the A maps last, so he's going to start going into those gimmicky maps now. I think
he's going for the hidden 2 bend, or I could see a hard rock 2. I feel like polkip is probably stronger on the hard rock 2 than Glory is.
It's possible. GLORYHAM did win the hard rock 2 last time.
Oh, hidden 3 is a pick that I didn't think about. Hidden 3 is also quite a good pick. Yeah.
And there is a hidden 3 from polkip.
polkip, I mean, just extremely strong on this map.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen him play on this one. I don't think they played it in their last match. GLORYHAM banned this one out. But he swapped his hidden 3 ban for a hard rock 3 ban this time around. polkip notably dropping 800k on image. Crazy reverse choke last time.
Yeah, just a disgusting reverse choke. I mean, this guy. This is kind of the polkip Blaze show, but I mean, I cannot understate how good this guy is, especially because he's a 6K player. He's an unintentional D ranker. It's it's disgusting.
Right. Both players ready? Let's get into this hidden 3.
Yeah, I mean, GLORYHAM talking about how it's an FCable beat map for him, just with some, like, little patterns that he tends to shit miss on. So this guy, definitely from the sound of things, is not bad at this map. This probably, I would say, polkip favored, but maybe only like 75% of the time, I think. Maybe 80?
Anything hidden is going to be polkip. To be fair.
Well, let's get this guy on some hidden streams. Let's put this guy on game. Yeah, early miss from Glory here. Nothing too crazy. Well, I mean, a second miss on this relatively short map could be already kind of bad. As polkip is not only holding, I mean, very similar act, and he finds a miss on some of these technical patterns. This is giving some breathing room for Glory to eke out a little score lead as long as he's able to hold, but he misses on some of the more difficult patterns. I mean,
this map
with the recovery
very hard.
Super
Keep
hard.
a good combo on.
But that recovery combo doesn't speak too much because it's only about 80 combo more than what Glory has in the slow section before you get right back into it. polkip could find a miss on some of these patterns, and this is quite close, getting halfway into the map here as it's about to get right back into the difficult patterns. Holding, waited with bated breath as both players hit the challenging pattern that they were talking about, shit missing on. polkip just with an accuracy lead eking out an advantage here, but nothing extremely crazy, as with the hidden modifier, this is extremely pullbackable for Glory here. Both players are hitting these absolute crazy sections, and I believe that there is not enough map left for Glory to take it.
polkip just... Wow, both players making it through the hardest section of that map, and polkip just having the better accuracy, having the better combo. Just a great reverse choke from polkip here.
Yeah, absolutely.
GLORYHAM too, his score is not bad. Actually,
his score is quite good.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is a high roll for both players.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, polkip just eking out a better score there.
I mean, it says 100,000 score difference, but it felt way closer than 100,000 score. Probably because it's a shorter map, only 2 minutes in length. So
yeah, that was anyone's map until the very end there. Just one breakaway.
Absolutely good scores on the S rank coming out from polkip. Just a couple slider breaks on some of those beginning patterns. Very unfortunate, but he does bring it to match point with GLORYHAM in the driver's seat for his next pick. I mean, Hard Rock 2. Yeah, I feel like this is probably a coin flip for either players, to be honest. Both not especially known for their Hard Rock, but both are very competent on this Hard Rock 2, as we have seen in the LAN matches.
And I know you like this song.
Yeah, it's the best song in the pool.
Really good Hard Rock too.
I love
Brown
this
player
Hard Rock
coming out in the chat.
Ultra banger. This Hard Rock 2 is, I mean, one, it's just a banger. Two, it's an old map. It's alt aim. It's precision. It's got some streams to it, but nothing super crazy. Feels very well balanced for this pool star rating. And I believe I said this for every single time I've commentated and it's been picked, but again, this was pooled in the 2015 Grand Finals of the OSU World Cup, played of US versus China, just showing how crazy players are now that OSU World Cup songs / maps are being pooled in this random LAN tournament for Colorado only. Like, how crazy have players gotten, man?
Yeah, competition in Colorado has definitely stepped this game up the past few years.
And we're only looking to make it even more difficult, even better players. We want to breed the best players. We are going to go far in USC, and that is a promise.
We'll see.
I'm promising it right here. We win USC. As we get into this Hard Rock too. Yeah, I feel like coin flip for either of these players. I don't feel like this is necessarily super Glory favored, but both players get pretty similar scores on lane at least. We'll see at their home setups if they're feeling any more comfortable on the precision.
I gotta say, it's kind of aura for GLORYHAM to pick the precision hard rock too, down at match point.
Yeah, extremely aura picking the best maps in the
Super
pool.
risky.
And he also lost on the ultra precision, but I mean, CS8 is so much different from CS 6.5. Like, it feels like the notes are 20 times bigger with 6.5 versus 8. And both players showing some comfortability. GLORYHAM finding the first miss, but this is a relatively long beat map, so it's not going to be too much of an issue, as shown with polkip finding a miss shortly after in the accuracy lead, allowing Glory to eke out a little bit of a lead himself on the score.
polkip was winning that last precision map, but this hard rock 2 is definitely great GLORYHAM there.
Really bad place actually to miss, because you're going to get into some relatively easy combo section here. And
We'll see if polkip can hold through there.
Yeah, it's not going particularly fast due to the 2% score difference, but polkip is slowly pulling that tiny 6k score lead that Glory has into his favor. Accuracy alone staving off the score lead, but not for long, as polkip misses.
GLORYHAM's gonna have to hold through these triples if he wants to get a score lead.
Easily the hardest part of the map, in my opinion, minus the very end, of course. But GLORYHAM hits it, and he's going to be building a pretty sizable lead, considering the amount of misses that these players have. Up to 40,000 score lead in GLORYHAM's favor due to accuracy and obviously his recovery combo.
GLORYHAM finally finding a footing on this map. He's just gonna build this score in his favor. Getting some momentum back into the match for him.
And with that polkip miss, this is looking extremely comfortable for GLORYHAM right now. Building a 100k score lead, finding his own miss, but is pretty sizable lead. With only a quarter of the map left, Glory is easily in the driver's seat right now. But do not dismay, polkip enjoyers. The ending of this map can change a lot with accuracy and chain misses, but both players look like they're hitting it quite comfortably.
GLORYHAM's high accuracy is really saving him right now. But
Absolutely.
anything can happen. There's a huge stream and huge 1/3 patterns at the end. It is just, it's terrifying if you have a lead. It could go down in an instant.
These 1/3 streams are actually part of the reason why for tournaments we swapped to no fail plus score v2, as so many. Oh, you see Glory
Chain miss
missing.
from GLORYHAM. Oh,
But-
polkip breaks. Okay.
There,
polkip held that combo there. That would have gotten scary.
that could have gotten a little bit scary, but there's not too much map left. As Glory gets that Hard Rock 2 victory. Now, I mean, 440,000, pretty good score on this map. Nothing super crazy, but we weren't expecting that out of either players. Neither of them really super good on the precision or Hard Rock, but 440,000 for his skill set on this Hard Rock 2 is quite good. As we look at this map pool, getting pretty barren at this point. I mean, it's got to be a hidden 2 pick, right?
I think hidden 2 would be a good pick for polkip, but again, GLORYHAM did beat him on this last time around, so he's no slouch on the reading, and he's definitely been putting in practice.
Yeah, he's
On polkip, I'm looking at even maybe the DT pool, honestly.
Yeah, well, DT1 for polkip, really? Does polkip got that 10.3 dog in him? Does he read that easy?
It's pure aim. I think polkip's had a pretty good lead on pure aim so far.
No mod 3. Interesting. I mean, this is like the one type of aim that I think Glory is actually quite good at. Glory is pretty good on the alt aim. I mean, is he as good as polkip? Maybe not, but
Scootermain saying Project Hail Mary in the chat. Every pick's a Hail Mary at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, this pool looking like the way it is, knowing that these players overlap on some of the usually more safe picks for them makes like their usual comfort picks kind of feel bad to touch. And you see these no mod 3s, these hard rock 2s come out against each other. As I'm praying for GLORYHAM to get this break point and then win his own. I want to see TB3.
GLORYHAM asking polkip to not FC again. Doing a little match fixing.
That is quite understandable. Yeah, so polkip FCing this map at LAN. I mean, people were going crazy. People were going crazy in the stands. That's what I'll say about that. And we'll see if GLORYHAM can keep up with polkip on this no mod 3. It'll be quite interesting to see.
Pressure's on. Now's the time for GLORYHAM to clutch up. polkip FCing this in their winners finals match, so I think polkip might be a little nervous to try and replicate that score, but GLORYHAM's also just... I think GLORYHAM feels very similar nerves, just praying that polkip doesn't get a god score like that again.
Yeah, being on match point here. I mean, also in some respects, it could be, you know, kind of freeing the mindset where you're like, yo, this guy, I know he can FC. He's FC'd against me. Do I even worry about that at all? Do I worry about his score, or do I just play the best goddamn osu of my life, you know? As we're seeing a bit of an accuracy lead early on this no mod 3 in GLORYHAM's favor. Nothing too crazy, though.
Yeah, both players shaking a little bit. I'm mainly looking at some mishands that might come up in this PI. This map isn't as hard as some of the other maps in the pool, but
ooh,
it can
polkip
definitely
gonna be the
trip
first
you
to
up.
miss.
Oh, and yeah, polkip missing. Not gonna get that double FC again.
And with the accuracy lead on Glory, he's going to be getting a pretty comfortable score lead as long as he can hold on for just a little bit longer here. This ham is quite glorious.
It's hamming time. GLORYHAM just makes it through that first PI.
Yeah, and like getting close to 100k score lead here. His accuracy is just so good too. And we're gonna get to the free combo section. Is this guy gonna is he gonna FC on polkip? Is the reverse gonna happen?
That would be aura. Clap back with an FC of your own.
This was not a
quite a ways away.
This guy was hiding his true skill level. I was talking about how this is the type of aim that I expect Glory to be good at, and lo and behold, this guy is popping the fuck off on no mod 3.
Don't count polkip out though. He's got 500 combo. He is ready to strike. GLORYHAM drops it this next drop.
Yeah, I mean, there is enough time for polkip to come back here. If he's gonna FC the rest of the map and GLORYHAM drops in this difficulty section, I could see a polkip run back. But as I speak, he is increasing the score gap and making it harder and harder for this comeback to happen as he continues to FC into this last quarter of the map. 200k score lead for GLORYHAM.
This locked in.
What did I tell you? This guy is going to play the best goddamn osu of his life right now as he's holding onto this FC into the ending here. polkip
Can he
missing
get it though?
only
Can he get the
once. FC? It's looking like he's going to.
He is so shaky on these last patterns. Can he pull it out?
You miss once, and pretty early in the map, so you don't even score cap yourself that hard, but you still lose to the GLORYHAM FC. Wow. What the fuck just happened on my screen?
GLORYHAM still on that break point from polkip.
Glory.
And polkip on the reverse choke too. That's not even a bad score from him.
No, that's
GLORYHAM.
A really good score. My God, what a good FC from GLORYHAM. The GLORYHAM show on that No Mod 3. And bringing it to his pick on match point. This guy, I mean, there's only 3 maps left. So we were talking about how the DT1 seems kind of polkip favored. So that leaves just, what, DT4 or Hidden 2? Those are both horrible maps against polkip because that guy is quite good on
what do we have left in the pool here? GLORYHAM just needs to eke out one more pick in his favor.
And we're getting an okay on this timeout. These players are going to get a little bit of a break, going to get there, shake their nerves out. As we saw GLORYHAM getting some of those shaky aim on that No Mod 3, still pulling through with that FC, but he is not out of the running.
GLORYHAM does have that DT1, but I would be a little scared of that polkip aim. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm scared of every map that's left. There's 3 maps left in this pool that he can pick, and every single one looks terrifying for GLORYHAM.
I haven't seen either of these players play the DT4 actually. I think GLORYHam dropped 600k. Oh, he has. You don't score he got?
No. I'd have to look at the MP links.
Yeah, DT4 could be a viable pick, I think, if GLORYHAM's feeling the flow aim. But that map is just so scary. Just relentless alt DT.
Yeah, I mean, the DT1, I mean, Glory can play it just fine, but I guess he did just win the aim against polkip as well. But he did lose that No Mod 1 and Hard Rock 1, which I feel is a little bit closer to the DT1 than the No Mod 4. I mean,
these were all very close picks. And I don't know, maybe the Hidden 2 is the most viable pick. We'll see.
But
that would be hard for us to pick Hidden 2. It's
do
polkip.
you rely on polkip not FCing the Hidden 2? Is basically what you're saying, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think GLORYHAM's racking his brain on this one.
I'm tempted to just random number generator. Yeah. This is a tough pick.
GLORYHAM may be going to do a cheeky roll 3.
Maybe he should just do a cheeky ask polkip what his worst map is.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Ask polkip what he did in
Ask
practice.
polkip. Yeah. What did you not practice when you got home?
GLORYHAM getting the 2-minute timer after that timeout he just got.
Quick little timeout in order to get this. I mean, I just don't know. I'm leaning, like what Frown Player said in chat, I'm leaning a bit more towards the DT1 than the either 2, but yeah, I'm so unconfident in that opinion.
polkip having the chance to just close this match out in cold blood.
We see the DT1.
GLORYHAM going for DT1. Okay.
We get a DT map. Honestly, one of my favorite maps in the pool as well. I really like this DT1. And
very classic map, bro.
Super
DJ Fresh, Flashlight.
Yes.
It to the banger. If we had to end the match on this map, I would not be sad.
I'd be a little bit sad that we don't see TB3. I'd be a little sad. Because we both know that they're doing TB3. Because, I mean, TB2, that's just like a pretty much insta-ban against Glory. Because that's a stream map, pretty much, right?
That one's kind of an aim/stream map. Very mechanical.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see if these players opt for a different TV, but I want to see if GLORYHAM can get this pick first.
GLORYHAM is listening to the stream and chat. I don't know if the tapeworms are good.
I don't think that's a good idea. jamming out to this
I
song.
know. This song is awesome. I do not want to throw down another 20 on this. That's all I'll say. I don't have the money to pay you out if I lose this.
Very old style aim by Bray. I mean, if you've been playing since like 2018, I'd say you probably know this mapper.
Yeah. You definitely know this map, or you definitely know this map if you played, like, around the time when this map came out. This blew people's minds, dude. This map is awesome. Also, a little bit on the... Obviously, because it's a DT1, it's 175 before DT, so it's 262 after DT is included, which makes it kind of a little bit on the speedier end, which will give Glory a little bit of an advantage over polkip, I think, here. But nothing too crazy, because it is... probably aim favored for polkip, tapping favored for Glory, in my opinion.
Glory does have the momentum going into this, but we're gonna see just who's more comfy on this DT aim. Both players, I imagine, are very nervous going into this map.
Yeah, this can make or break your entire tournament run on a relatively short map, too. As we see,
GLORYHAM.
An early miss out of Glory, but nothing too crazy unless polkip gets an FC, which I wouldn't be expecting, because this pick is quite difficult. One of the more challenging maps in the pool.
You want to see that tiebreaker, you're going to pray on a polkip miss about pretty soon.
Another Glory miss. That's a really bad time to miss, actually. That's going to be score kicking quite heavily, especially with another miss. Another one too. This guy is unable to hold any combo as polkip is able to tap through all of this, aim through all of it. This is not looking Glory favored. Polkip having a miss, but Glory having no combo to capitalize on that.
He's gonna have to clutch up here, but he's got to get his composure. Maybe at the slow part he can.
It is so doable with that miss.
Another miss for polkip.
It is so doable with that miss.
Open that window a little bit.
But the unfortunate part is the break happens, so he sees that he's FCing, and yes, his nerves take control.
Oh, that is a blunder if I've ever seen one.
Please, polkip, stop playing. He hits the stream. Yeah, with him hitting the stream there, it's not too late. We could see a polkip miss here. It's very slowly going in polkip's favor, and as he's dropping so much accuracy, there's just barely enough time.
It's going to GLORYHAM off the accuracy. Very slowly. We're going to probably need a polkip miss pretty soon.
Yeah, we need a polkip miss right now, or just an insane amount of accuracy drops. The miss happens.
Oh,
is he able to capitalize? He misses! Glory misses! No!
No.
That Glory miss seals it.
Both players can't combo.
So close.
Oh, polkip gets that by 25k.
25k.
Damn.
Just one less miss from Glory there would have allowed it, but polkip is going to be taking the win on this DT1 in the Colorado LAN tournament.
Wow. I did not expect polkip to steal that DT1. That accuracy was going down so fast for him.
Yeah,
but he ekes it out by 30k, just barely taking that map off GLORYHAM. Very close match.
Just a slight eke out into polkip's favor with the win there on the DT1. Unfortunate mistiming for GLORYHAM, but polkip will be winning the LAN, and Glory getting second place. Nothing to scoff at. The competition was quite difficult this year, so getting second place in the LAN is quite impressive.
polkip getting his very first win in our Cold series, very deserved. I mean, when I saw him make United States Cup last year, it was just, this guy was blowing my mind.
He was
GLORYHAM having a respectful run.
Super respectful.
Yeah. Price pool is $270. Both players are going to be getting. Both players are getting paid.
Yeah. Both players getting pretty good money here, and I mean, GLORYHAM took him to bracket reset and made the bracket reset quite close as well. This was a really, really good match, and we're going to be seeing TB2 come out. And this TB is going to be just for the love of the game, as polkip has already won this match. But it'll be awesome to see our players try this out.
We're going to run back that 4th tiebreaker in a row just for fun.
Just
The last 3 matches of this tournament all went to tiebreaker. Yeah, and if you're part of polkip, if you're a polkip fan, you are absolutely exhilarated.
You are feasting.
Have a great night. Pop the champagne.
Yep. Pop a champagne. Keep your feet up on the couch. Just chill and have a good time. Watching him do a victory lap here on the TB2 against GLORYHAM.
This song is such a banger. I love this tiebreaker. I waited like a year to pull this.
Yeah, good song. Quite difficult overall, and I mean, have we seen TB1 in one of the matches that was streamed, or did we not see TB1? Just TB3 for the majority of the time.
No, unfortunately, we have not seen that Jordy group TB1.
Tragic.
Banger song, but I think it's a bit too risky for any of these players to pick. Polkip taking that preference hidden. And aura, I can't lie.
I mean, he does that on every tiebreaker pretty much. I can't think of a time when there was a preference, allowed for preference mod and he didn't take hidden. Very Okinawa coded.
Polkip's like Takeda. He's a god.
Ooh.
He's gonna make OWC.
True. Well, OWC might be a bit challenging. But they've got
4WC.
Bashi Man.
Surely 4WC, right?
Yeah, 4WC for sure.
Possible?
Yeah, oh, very possible.
I think the last Colorado player to be in 4-digit World Cup was Ben Bruce back in 22. And he was the best player on that team, I think.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to get Colorado back on a World Cup team.
Get Colorado back on the map.
True. Need a new fancy lab.
You gotta be the new fancy lab.
GLORYHAM definitely improved quite a lot this year. I mean, when he won the last iteration, the competition was nowhere near this good.
Yeah.
I think he put up quite a good fight against polkip, all things considered, like United States Cup player.
Yeah, going 1-2 against polkip is, I mean, very, very respectable. This guy did win a set against polkip on this exact pool, so we know that...
And he did beat Dragons as well. He's a 5-digit World Cup player.
Dragons, 5-digit World Cup player, as well as, I mean, just like really good in general outside of the 5-digit scene. This guy maybe not good enough to play in some open rank tournaments, but definitely some 4-digit tournaments. This guy does quite well, and especially on a specialty, the Hard Rock. And we're going to be seeing here with the preference hidden not working out super well, but also this map is quite hostile towards hidden, to be entirely honest. So GLORYHAM.
Both players just vibing, I imagine.
Yeah.
You know, not super high stakes, but kind of get a good combo. Maybe a little friendly competition here.
Friendly competition, and I mean, obviously with the next LAN, we're going to be finishing the full grand finals at LAN instead of having to wait a week due to some scheduling issues. But hopefully
that was crazy.
That was really crazy.
We left the LAN venue at like midnight, I think,
Yeah.
because every match went to tiebreaker.
Every match went to TV. And hopefully, fingers crossed, the production quality is just going to be going up the next time it's hosted, because hopefully I can get involved, get down there a little bit early, solve some of the tech issues beforehand on scene, and I'm going to try and give you guys the best product humanly possible from here on out.
I think it's pretty good. I like these custom graphics that we have for Colorado Monthly that we're using.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll get some more use out of it. Obviously, it's named Colorado Monthly, but they have not been happening monthly due to the fact that I have not been able to.
Hush hush on that one.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a lot, but
Colorado Monthly on the months that we like.
yeah, on the months that we fuck with. Both players missing on the same exact pattern. But yeah, from here on out, hopefully we'll just be hosting more Colorado-based tournaments, as now that we've seen that our players definitely have the stomach to do a lot more stuff, and people feel especially motivated, especially after, I mean, not only our LAN, but I know a lot of us Coloradans went to the Roundtable, and it seems like everyone who went to the Roundtable just got a huge motivation boost to keep this scene going pretty much. So really excited to see what happens with USC this year, as we have a lot of motivated players playing to improve.
Both players missing on the same pattern there.
These guys are synced.
It goes to show how evenly matched these two are, even on the for fun tiebreaker, going back and forth. This is such a banger.
Super heavy banger song. Polkip holding on to a pretty nice combo here. I wonder if he can overtake GLORYHAM, as we see that 9k score lead slowly going to his favor. I mean, the miss going to be keeping it pretty even here, but I think the hitting could be helping out with a little bit of a score lead. Oh, he hits the stream. Yeah, he's going to get the score lead. Nice. Polkip's going to be flipping the tiebreaker. Or just barely. Yeah, hopefully big things coming up for the Colorado scene now. I mean, I would like to just make our LAN bigger and bigger every single year. Hopefully getting a forum post out there, getting some more competition, and maybe seeing some people potentially coming from other states, hopefully. But, I mean, that's a pretty big ask for people for a small LAN.
Have to bring out Orange Goose from Nevada.
Yeah.
Our bag gold.
We have to fly Orange Goose out, bro.
Maybe some Texan. Get the Caden to come out.
Dude, Texas is so far away. I'm thinking of, like, if some Wyoming players exist, because everyone lives in Cheyenne and Wyoming.
Are there any players in Wyoming?
Looks like two. Polkip gonna be winning the tiebreaker off the back of his preference hidden.
Polkip wins the bracket reset tiebreaker.
Holy shit, let me put warm-up on. Oh my god, that was so close. They were fucking 5-5, dude. But that is good games, well played. Once again, GG's to Polkip, getting a pretty decently sized prize pool paid out, considering how small our little community is. So, bro is in the top echelons of earnings for OSU players now. But yeah, thank you for commentating with me, Crestive. Thank you for being here for the stream. This was awesome.
An honor, Trex. Always excited to see how much better Coloradans get every single LAN. And congratulations to Polkip for getting that first place.
Yeah.
Definitely expected to make United States Cup this year. GLORYHAM, though, showing that he's got some fight in him.
He's got that dog in
him. He definitely has a good shot at making that United States Cup roster as well.
We can have the world's craziest gimmick team.
Yeah, honestly, the entire top three of this LAN probably makes the team. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, as long as Dragon like properly de-rust. But yeah, good games, well played. GG's again to Polkip. Polkip #1. Glory getting 2nd place, and not to without count Dragons getting 3rd place out of nowhere. Guy de-rusted at LAN, got 3rd place. This guy's also a crazy player. Yeah, he's a beast.
Literally, like, what, 3-month break and gets 3rd place at our LAN.
Yeah. But GG's, well played. I'm gonna be ending stream here, and you guys have a great rest of your night. Anything else to end off with?
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. That's all, honestly. Just watch out for more Colorado LANs.
Yeah, keep your eye out, keep them peeled. GG's, guys. Bye bye.